Y'all know I got a lot going on. I've been working on a lot. Y'all know that I've registered for school, preparing for that. Got something big coming up in October, preparing for that. Trying to get a date for my event in December. And plus my life, okay? My kids, my grandbaby, my mama. Hey, Diane. My friends, myself. I made a roast beef. I put it in a slow cooker and I decided to do it differently. It's so fire. When I walked into my house, my mouth started popping. You know how your mouth get watery? It was a I could smell that roast beef. I did it differently. I ordered Bob Marley Jamaican herbs. Now I don't know if it was his herbs, but child, that's the name that's on it. And I rubbed it all over. Y'all know how I do it with food. And it's so good. It is, it's really good with Jamaican herbs. Y'all, what's going on? I missed y'all too. I went on here yesterday. Like I said, I have a lot going on. He said my ex boo. Why you say I'm your ex boo? What I do, Kenny Adams, to be your ex boo? I should have put some potatoes in there, but this is good enough. Potatoes would have been heavy on my belly. Are you Jamaican? Mm-hmm. I ordered some Jamaican Marley Jamaican herbs, and this a wet herb, spicy, mild, honey, uh, and earth. The earth is okay. This guy it seems like it's got pickle or something in it. I don't like no pickles in my food. Oh wow. Y'all, they out here indicting folks, but you know they ain't never stop indicting. The federal prosecutors never rest. Okay, you always got um you always got teams and entities of the federal government that's law enforcement working. The federal government works all day every day. Their investigations take a little bit longer. Okay. But you know, I hear people say the feds are in town. They never leave. Every city has a branch of the federal government within their city. Like Memphis has a branch of the FBI. They work. They're always working, and they have different teams, just as the state law enforcement do. They have different teams, um, and they've taken on. They've always though taken on tackling and fighting against criminal organizations, gangs, stuff like that. Okay. Anyways, he said you eating Jamaican food. Oh, that roast beef is fire. It's smelling good in there too. I was so I told y'all, I don't know if y'all heard me. I said when I walked in, I just got home because I had to. Of course, y'all know I had to work today, and then when I left work, I had to go do some stuff. I had to go to Millington to get me a watermelon. Then I had to go and restock up on my washing powder. And then I went to Ross's to get my alkaline water. Ended up getting me some olive oil, and I had to get me a new vacuum cleaner today because my old one, I don't know what it is about. I be having it. Lati comes in and cleans for me once a month. They do real good, Hispanics. I don't know what they did to my vacuum cleaner. It didn't cost, but it ain't one of those really expensive ones. It pulls better. The best vacuum cleaner I ever had. But they did something to my vacuum cleaner. I don't know what they did, but it hadn't worked right. And I just never got it fixed, because when they come in, they need to bring their own damn vacuum cleaner anyways. But they do real good. I recommend them to anybody. Anyways, you guys, I want to talk about it says the vice lords were indicted in Memphis. Now, it seems like I don't think it's any particular season. I think it's just that when they get enough, after they've got enough surveillance, enough proof. Yeah, because now the federal like these car thefts, auto thefts, these auto theft rings and stuff like that, that's up under the feds now. Hey, Black Butterfly. I like that name, Black Butterfly. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about the mayors are begging, both mayors, they're begging the governor to reconsider allowing the National Guard to come into Memphis. A police officer was shot today in Bartlett. They went to serve a warrant, and they're saying, they had on their uniforms and everything, and the people from inside of the house shot the police officers when they knocked on the door, and then there was a man down, okay? And there was a social media guy that was in Memphis today, and they said that he was hanging out with Moneybag. Shout out to Magname Mace. Magname Mace sent me a text message. Miss T. There's a young man that was in Memphis today, and he was talking about how he liked Memphis. He's like a social media phenomenon, and he was hanging out with Moneybag Yo and all of that, and the mayors and all of that. So he said he's mixed with Nigerian. Okay, I ain't mad. I bet y'all eat some real good food. But let's talk about it, you guys. Let's talk about that. Let's see. I thought I already had it pulled up, but I'm gonna have to pull it up. It ain't no problem. I'm gonna go back and revisit that. Let's see. Yeah, I was talking to my stylist about how I want my hair to be next month. I sent him the style of how I want my hair for something that's happening. when it happens, like right after we finish, of course, I'm gonna be taking pictures and stuff, and then I'm gonna post the pictures up and I'm gonna share it with you all. Diane already knows what it is. She's gonna be a part of it. Well, she's gonna be there in support of me. Let's see. Um, can you all see that? I'm gonna have to go there to the Dollar Tree. Hold on, you. Wait a minute. This is not it right here, is it? Okay, so it says 6 alleged gang members of criminal street gangs known as Unknown Vice Lords Ghost Mob were indicted on Thursday for murder, attempted unaliving, assault with a dangerous weapon, and firearms violations, according to the U.S. Attorney's Office in the Western District of Tennessee. Okay. The following were charged for their role in the offense: Antoine Brown, Cordera Douglas, Willie Merriweather, Tevin Richardson, Ricky Rogers, Laravius Williams, also known as Ray Ray. All of these young men are from Memphis, except for one. One is from Antioch, Tennessee, and I think that's just right up the road. It says, according to court documents, Ghost Mob is a violent criminal street gang that operates throughout Western District of Tennessee and other states. The attorney's office said UVL Ghost Mob is a subset of the Almighty Vice Lord Nation, which originated in Chicago and eventually spread it to other parts of the United States, including Tennessee. Court documents allege that on September 6, 2020, after viral gang members opened fire on UVL Ghost Mob members and their families, injuring 4 people, Ghost Mob leaders ordered a retaliatory attack shortly after midnight on September 2nd, 7, 2020. The suspects went to the residence of the rival gang members armed with assault style rifles and wearing masks and gloves. According to the attorney's office, the defendants intentionally shot approximately 40 to 50 bullets into the residence while the rival gang members were inside. They say neighborhood security cameras captured the shooting. In the video, the defendants are alleged to have used, carried, and fired multiple firearms into the residence. Now, I guess this is them right here. This is them right here. It says in June, Vincent Grant, 41 of Memphis, also known as V slash, a high-ranking member of the Unknown Vice Lords, was convicted on a charge of causing death by use of firearms during and in relation to a crime of violence that's being murder in aid of racketeering. Prosecutors with the U.S. District Attorney's Office for the Western District of Tennessee say Grant was a high-ranking member of the Unknown Vice Lords, also known as Ghost Mob, a criminal enterprise. Remember, I was telling y'all about these criminal enterprises, right? That controlled territory in Memphis and beyond. On January 10th, 2019, the Vice Lord Supreme Elite Chief and a woman were found dead. Prosecutors say he was the gang leader for the state of Tennessee. Wow. It says WREG story at the time reported the man's name was Ronald Terry. He and his girlfriend were found shot dead in South Memphis. Prisons were put on lockdown after the killing. The gang members first blamed a rival gang, the Traveling Vice Lords, and a gun battle ensued until the unknown vice lords conducted an internal investigation and determined that their leader had been killed by a fellow member, prosecutors said. On January 15th, Grant allegedly gave guns to the gang members. They drove to an apartment complex and executed the man they believed to be responsible for Terry's death using guns provided by Grant. The violent gang brutally executed one of their own and left the body on display as a warning that betrayal would not be tolerated, says Matthew, head of the Justice Department Criminal Division. Their blatant disregard for human life, carrying out shootings in broad daylight and in residential neighborhoods, underscores the urgent need to confront and dismantle this threat to public safety. The Justice Department and the ATF turned this case from a cold case into a conviction, and we remain committed to working closely with law enforcement to tackle even the most challenging cases. Our warning to street gangs is clear: that violence will not be tolerated. Grant is scheduled to be sentenced on September 19th, okay? So we got two different kind of, I guess, two different kind of vice lords going at each other, because they said the unknown vice lords and the traveling vice lords. He said Big Pokey. Anyways, they've all been indicted, okay? They've all been indicted, and I'm sure they're not finished with that, okay? Also, the mayors of Memphis is begging the governor to reconsider allowing the National Guard to come in. Y'all, they coming. They coming. They getting ready to send them, as my grandmother used to say, just as show as the shit stank. Okay, that's what she used to always say. Show as shit stank. It happened. They're definitely going to send them, and you got a lot of the local politicians, especially the black politicians. They've been begging. The governor is really chummy with Trump, and he says he welcomes that. Trump wants to send them in. I'm sure, because now we've had a lot of there's a lot of loan money in Memphis. A lot of people don't realize that, like, there's a lot of loan money in Tennessee, especially around the Memphis area. I'm not talking about, I'm talking about the real loan money, okay? That old money, like heiresses and all of that, right? And so, hey, I'm sure a lot of them, because I remember I did work for this guy. Remember I told you I did work for this guy, and they had a house way back somewhere in Memphis. It wasn't in Memphis, it was outside of Memphis. It was past Lakeland. And I didn't even know the houses were back there. They all had like boats in behind their houses on the lake. I remember I told y'all I was scared to go back there. And when I got back there, I saw how beautiful all the houses were. But anyways, I remember that, and I told y'all, he was like, we're looking at doing they're looking at doing a restaurant underground, like underwater restaurant. And he said, you may want to go in with us. I said, how much is it? And he said it was about $30 million. And I looked the other way. I don't know what he thought I could give him on that. I don't know what in the hell he thought I could do. But he was a real friendly guy. But I remember him saying to me that Trump's people had reached out to him about, donations and all of that. So I said that to say this: it's a lot of loan money. That man had a lot of money. It's a lot of long money around the Memphis area and stuff. And so I'm sure a lot of these millionaires and stuff that had donated to the Trump's campaign, I'm sure that they're able to get in contact with some of the key people in the Trump administration. I believe they want the National Guard to come in. That's the reason why he's so dead set on it coming into Memphis, because some of those billionaires around the Tennessee area, okay, that don't nobody know about because they live good, but they drive like Toyotas. You know how they do it. They are very modest. They just want to live in a gated community, but they could drive a damn tractor trailer. You know, we're the ones live in the projects and the house costs $10,000 and the car costs $100. You know, we twist it like that, but they're not really like that, right? And then they wear Walmart clothes, okay? Every dime we own be on our body, okay? And so, but I believe it's some of those billionaires that's reaching out to the Trump administration and has said that you gotta Don, you gotta send some of them folks into Memphis. Okay. And that's the reason why he's dead set on doing it. The governor is in agreement. The mayors cannot do anything about it. The governor is the one that runs the state of Tennessee. So if he says that, then evidently the Trump administration, because they have to pay the National Guard for each and every day that they're in Memphis, evidently he's ready to put out the money. And I'm sure that the Trump administration may help to fund that. Okay. I know a lot of people are, a lot of people say that they don't want the National Guard around Memphis. Y'all, look, I don't mean no harm. I ain't got no issues with it. And then folks say, well, what you gonna do when the National Guard do something to you? I mean, we taking it. I mean, we taking a chance on some of these damn fools doing something to us every single day. They have lost their minds. And then I can't understand how I hear people sit up and talk about, these boys got these, what do you call these switch guns? They ain't got no damn money to buy no bullets and shit for it. Once they run out, they assed out. What these folks need to do is they need to be talking to their damn sons. How in the hell you think you're gonna shoot at a damn tank truck? They gonna blow you up. So a lot of people gonna be picking their sons up out of the streets if they don't try to at least put some sense in their head. These fathers need to get back in the household. And y'all don't listen. We all the same. Don't think I'm judging nobody. Okay, I know it's a lot of good fathers, but it's a lot of them that ain't. They asses need to get off crack and get back in their sons' lives and help to start validating them. These kids need their fathers. And see, I'm sick of these men coming into my damn chat trying to make me feel bad about saying, well, I'm a good father. Well, I'm not talking to you. If you're a good father, I'm not talking to you. Because they say a hit dog hollers. Okay, so if you know you're a good father, then you ain't got no reason to be mad at me for saying it. These boys need their daddies, but they need them to be coherent and healthy. They need them to have some damn sense. I don't know about nobody else, but I mean, I no woman should be able to keep you from your child. Okay? Well, she got custody of it. Well, you need to do what is necessary to make sure that you're in your child's life. There are laws. I mean, go down to juvenile court, put yourself on child support and try and get visitation. I ain't gonna I'm put them white folks in my business. I guess that before I pay child support, I'll never see my child again. That's how twisted a lot of folks are. Okay. But you have to reap what you sow, because these kids didn't ask to be here. They didn't. And so people got to get out of their feelings and start thinking about what is in the best interest of these innocent kids, right? That's what has to happen. And so ain't nobody put no sense in these kids' heads, okay? I work over there at the federal prosecutor's office. I know they ain't playing over there. Okay, that's the reason why I don't be saying nothing, because I mean, folks can Don't listen. Lord, please, God, please. I don't want to go there. Please, God, please. I don't want to go there. I'm not gonna go there tonight. Okay. Memphis 10 said the army got guns. We never seen. Right. These kids, you hear mothers and stuff sitting up talking about, well, these boys said they got these choppers. What they gonna do when the bullets run out? At first of all, you think you're gonna be around, your sons are gonna be able to use them damn choppers on the National Guard riding around in tank trucks and bulletproof vests on and all of that. You're gonna have a dead son. That's what's gonna happen. So then, you know, what happens is we don't really know how to be proactive, and then when we're reactive, I mean, we don't know how to be reactive either, because your son go out there and he get mad and he want to shoot at the tank truck, and then they shoot a bullet or whatever they got out of the tank and knock your son down. Now we marching. What we marching for? Would they kill Junebug? Why they kill June? Because Junebug said he was tired and he shot at him. Okay. Well, I don't know what to tell you. Other than we gotta change our mindset. Thank you, nothing, for the $10 super sticker. Do your thing, lovely one. Nothing wrong with teaching good deeds. Salute, chat. Thank you, darling. I appreciate that so much. Okay. I be having a lot of men to be getting mad at me. I'm a good father. Well, I'm not talking about you. I don't like that defense either. Well, it's some bad mothers. Okay, yeah, it sure is some bad mothers. Hmm. It's some bad mothers and bad fathers. Okay, and so those would be the ones that I'm talking about. Okay, so me personally, this is just me personally. Okay, I don't have no issues with them coming in. They talking about, well, what you gonna do when they give you a curfew? Good, because I likes to be in the house early. I bees outside all day. When it's time to go, I goes in before dark. I came in at dark tonight, but I be all over the city, okay, every day. And it's something because they talk about all the crime. I still love my city. I was in Castelia today. I was in Castelia. I had a case over there. Got out, went and knocked on the door, talked to the folks that was standing out there, and then got back into the car. They talked to me just as kindly, them men that was standing out there, just as nicely. And I got back in, come to think about it, here it is right here. Got back into my car, got back into the car, went in my car. I was in the car they provide for us. Did I leave my cookies in the car? I left them in the car, y'all. Did I? No, I didn't. Got back out into my car after I got the information that I needed from them and went over to Makita's cookie shop and got me a damn cookie. Okay. I got me a strawberry and a lemon and a butter. Okay. Anyway, the people in Memphis, I love Memphis. I'm going to just tell y'all that right now. And I don't know what's going on. It's usually like the youth. Okay. It's usually like the youth. I mean, that's what people say. Like, I'm not afraid to walk around in my city. I'm just not. I don't have no reason to hang out because I'm not. I've never been that type of person to hang out. But I get out and work every day. Okay, I had to go and don't get me started. I mean, I be everywhere. I have a love for my city. I have a love for the people in my city. That's why you always hear me on here fussing. I can't understand why we just can't get it right. Okay? I can't understand why we just can't get it right. Memphis is a beautiful city. It really is, but the crime is out of control. Okay. Yeah, listen, Stephen, listen. When I said that, I said, "Oh Lord, Stephen might be listening." I was hoping that he was at the gym. Stephen, I gave the strawberry cookie and the butter cookie to somebody else. I kept the lemon cookie. Okay. Y'all know Stephen is my personal trainer. Y'all, he get mad at me when I don't do right. There's so much hatred and jealousy. Yeah, it's so much hatred and jealousy in Memphis. It's a spirit that lingers over our city. I'm telling y'all what's scary about it. People are not trying to control it. Man, that motherfucker think they saw. I'm gonna kill him. I said, you gonna kill him? One day I was in my studio. This man that worked on the building that my studio is in hired this man to come and work on the lights. So he had some young men with him, and they was talking. And I think it was nice of him to give them a job. He was saying something about the Hispanics. And then it was two young black guys, and then one of them was like, "Well, if they do, we'll just rob them and take it." I said, "Rob them and take it." I said, "No, that's not the mindset to have." I said, what you do is you work hard and you go get it for yourself." And I think that's one of the things that's happening when they hear these young men talking about crashing out. People that are around them are not trying to correct them. You know what I mean? Either they laughing at it, encouraging it, or whatever, but they're not trying to talk them off of that ledger. They're not trying to correct it. There's no way in the world I'm gonna have some young kids around me that's my damn kids' ages sitting up talking about they're gonna go and rob some Hispanics, and I not say nothing. What kind of woman would I be? Hell, they was in my damn office. I was listening to the conversation, so I interjected myself. Okay. You know what they said, and they probably want to study me. Yeah, you right, ma'am, you right. Ain't nobody telling these kids what's right anymore. They see that they're crash outs, and so when they got twisted minds, they feel like, well, they already crashing out. I can use them. Mm-mm. So those got to change, but there's a spirit in Memphis, such a jealous spirit. It comes from a lot of the people. I can't understand. We all have the same 24 hours in a day as anybody else. It's people that work real hard. The majority of the people in the city work real hard to try to maintain. Extremely hard. So everybody got the same 24 hours in one day. You ain't got to be jealous of nobody. If you don't like working two jobs, then what you need to do is you need to, when you get home, you need to be trying to take some classes or something so that you can get into a field where you can work one job and make the exact same thing that you're making when you work two jobs. You have to constantly be hustling to better yourself. If you working on yourself and constantly trying to better yourself, you ain't got no damn time to be hating on folks. Most people that's hating got too much time on their hand. If their asses had a job, if they got up and washed their damn ass and brushed their teeth sometime and took care of themselves, they wouldn't have time to be hating on nobody. Hating is a sickness, if you ask me. Jealousy is a sickness. I consider people like that to be mentally ill. If I want something, I'm going to get it. I ain't never been jealous of nothing. Probably some of maybe a little dude or something that I was messing with, but that's a cute type of jealousy. Okay. And if I wasn't jealous of him, that mean I didn't want him. Okay. But I ain't never gonna be jealous of something somebody else got. Because I got the same 24 hours in a day. I can go right and get it. But people don't want to work for nothing. They'd rather use their brain to obsess over what somebody else got. Pocket watching people. You know what I'm talking about? I don't pocket watch folks. Hell, I be too busy trying to watch my own pockets and fill them. I be trying to keep my cup filled. So when you have all of that going on, you don't even have time to worry about other people. And I think that's one of the things that's going on, unfortunately, in my city. Okay? Unfortunately, in my city, that's what's going on. It's so much talent in Memphis, it don't make no sense. Okay? The lingo is acquired, it's different. The talent is unmatched. I'm talking about a lot of these young men and women that can rap. As soon as, unfortunately, hey, Miss Kimberly, when some of these little dudes, they get into gangs early, and then when they decide, well, I want to focus more on the rap. Hey, it's a lot of talent in Memphis. So they're bound to come up if they invest enough time in it. They're going to be heard because they talented. Okay? But as soon as they start to get a little bit of traction, that's when their rival gang members, it's almost like I don't know. They become more the rival gang members it's that jealousy. They start rising. Even a lot of the little dudes around them get jealous. They want to set them up and take them out. And that's messed up. Okay. And so that's why I say the mindset has to change. I think it's a damn shame when you have, because I was taught that the man is the head of the household. Now, I'm gonna just tell, I got a strong personality. I've been spoiled since I was born. Okay. But I'm not a selfish type spoiled. Most women are spoiled. We whine and fuss all the time because girls are mainly spoiled. Right. And I was taught that the man is the head of the household, those old fashioned rules, but he can't be the head if he ain't paying the damn bills. And I don't think that's being taught anymore. You know what? I just don't think like the values. I mean, I think now, it's just so many. They've been working on our community for a long time. They want to teach our girls to be baby mamas, and as soon as you start saying, well, why don't we start back talking to our young ladies and our young men about abstinence? Put them on some birth control pills. What we need to start back demanding that the health department give out free condoms like they used to. They said they took it out the budget. We couldn't give condoms out anymore because they could get them for free. What they mean it wasn't in the budget. They want this stuff to spread. But we don't even talk about that. Well, you have some other pastors saying, well, when we put them on birth control pills, give them condoms, we tell them to have sex, they're going to do it anyways. What we need to do is build a foundation so at least they can have some type of conviction. But when they start experimenting, at least they using some type of protection. These kids ain't got nobody telling them nothing but be a damn baby mama. And I'm not talking against nobody because I got two and I ain't never had no damn husband. Okay. So I'm not being judgmental. But if I had it to do all over again, I would wish I would have. But it's just something that we that we need to teach our children, our sons and our daughters, our kids. We need to allow them to see the family unit. Instead, we allow the TV to depict what our community is supposed to be doing and looking like. Baby mama this, baby mama that. When we started talking about the family unit, a man and a woman being married, and when they are married, the man being the head of the household, and he got a motherfucking job, okay? Excuse my French. Y'all know I'm from South Memphis, but his ass got to have a damn job. Okay, and if need be, that woman too, because it takes two people to work now to run a damn household. Okay, but as soon as we start trying to say, well, why don't we? Because that's what we saw. We talk about the family unit, and not just you more than what they say you are. You more than a thug. You more than a whore, a bitch, all of that. You being judgmental. That's what they want these kids to think, so that they continuously make these mistakes. Just because you could have 5 babies, you can go get your damn life together. You can still go and get your life together. You've been in jail 4, 5 times. As long as it ain't no sexual assaults, because I don't mess with those kind. Okay, you can go get your damn background expunged. Go get your background expunged. If you make up your mind and turn your life around, you ain't never too old to turn your life around. But what we do is we damn people to hell, and then we don't ever. My dad used to always say, if you gonna fuss, you better have a solution. If you gonna complain, you better have a solution. My dad used to always say, I don't listen to people that complain and don't have solutions. Okay. But I said all that to say this, y'all. I don't know how I got all into that. I don't care about the National Guard coming into Memphis. Cause guess what? They talking about they gonna give us a curfew. I'll be in the house at night anyways, right in the bed. Okay. I think that some of these people should have curfews, especially the ones that want the freaks that want to come out at night and rob and terrorize the communities. They need to have a damn curfew. But some of these folks don't want Junebug to have a curfew because they mamas and stuff want them out at night because they wearing the hell out of them when they in. And that's what's going on. They're gonna be Junebug. They gonna get Junebug a curfew. He gonna have to come in the house. Aubrey says, how can a ninja be the head of a household when the house is not his? He living in her house, no job, no income, no car, and the only thing he might have is a good head. You know what, Aubrey? I don't even think you should even date a man that ain't got that. And I'm being clear. I really don't. I think that even if a gentleman likes a woman and he does not have himself together, my mother said this to me once. If a man don't have himself together, if he really wants to be with a woman and not burden her, he'll be a friend until he get himself together. He's not going to even proposition her with the relationship until he gets himself together. She said, that's when you know you got yourself a real man. He knows that he's not in a position to do what a man is supposed to do. And he goes and get himself together. And then he comes in, he propositions that woman. My mama said that's when you know you got yourself a real man. He go and get himself together so that he does not burden that lady. Okay. Yeah. I don't even think it's good for it. You know, I don't even think it's good. You know what? It seems the older I get, the more I start to see what my grandmother, who was old fashioned, and my great aunts were saying. They always said that a man is never supposed to move in with a woman. The woman is he's always, if they're gonna live together, the woman goes and live with him. My grandma used to say, if he moves into your house, it ain't gonna work because that's not how it's supposed to be. I just think about a lot of the stuff that my grandmother said when I was growing up. I used to hear her say, it rings true. Okay, it rings true. Um, and if you get to like men that have themselves together, when they really have themselves together, they can spot, and you have them as friends and you talk to them, they can already spot the red flags, and they'll tell you. They can already spot the red flags. If you talking to them about stuff, they can spot red flags. They'll tell you, that's a red flag right there. Traditional values. I think people want to. I think what people want to do is they want to pick and choose the traditional values that they want to have. I want to be the head of the household. Yeah, but but you're not taking care of the household. How you gonna be the head of something that you can't take care of? Diane, that's true. hmm Hey, Quentin. Chattown says, never move in with a woman anyway, because soon as she gets mad, she gonna put you out. That's true. That's true, Chattown finest. Women are bipolar. More, all women got some type of they bipolar. We all the bipolar. Some healthy, some not. Okay, some need to be treated. Shit, some of y'all need to be treated. Quentin says, if your name is not on the lease or mortgage, you home. Oh my God. Paul Dual says, she got to at least have her own car, man. Oh, Quentin said, if your name is not on the lease or mortgage, you homeless. Oh my God, y'all know how we get as women. We get emotional. I want you to leave. As soon as we get mad, you told you bipolar. I didn't mean it. I'm crying. If I don't know how. That's why you got to be. If you're a man and you're not in a position to have your own shit, you pitiful. Because I'm a woman and I know how many emotions I have in a day. I have about 50 different emotions in one day. So I can't understand how these men wouldn't want to have their own stuff. She said, "Yeah, get the fuck out." Oh my goodness. Lord have mercy. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, I can have about 50 in it. Listen, this morning I woke up, it was cold. I wasn't feeling good. I was dragging into work. And then I got out in the field and I started as I was on my way to my to take care of my cases and stuff. I got to being happy and singing, and I even put on and rapping. And by the time I got off and came home, I was just as happy and geeked up. I was like, Lord, I want to stay like this for the rest of the week, but I don't know how I'm gonna feel in the morning. CK says that I got to let one chick see how it feels. She didn't have her priorities together, so she had to go. I can't stand somebody that don't have their priorities together. One thing I don't do, and I'm not I'm not dealing with a man that do it. I don't like nobody that I don't at this age, not unless you have to, but why I don't like for no man that has to be borrowing money. That means you're mismanaging your money. That's a red flag right there. Because I know some people that work at like part-time jobs, work at places like fast food restaurants, and they budget their money and they have exactly what it is that they want. It's about budgeting. What's up, the hitter? He said, "Who made hitter? You ain't gonna believe what I was listening to today. I was listening to Bo Too Real. I was listening to Bo Too Real, and I was listening to Shy from the Trait, a little girl from Winston Salem. I was listening to them today, y'all. They kept me geeked up. I'm telling y'all, hitter. Do you mind if I play that song? Can I play it? Do you mind if I play it? I don't want nobody to say, yeah, she copying off a hit. I said, because I was gonna play. I want to make sure it's okay if I play it. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button for me. Make sure you guys please like, share, and subscribe. Okay. Hilda said this little boy right here, this young man right here is from out of Chattanooga. Y'all, I like this song. It's just something about this song. It's something about this song. This young man is from out of Chattanooga. I know y'all seen it on Hilda's page. I like it. It's something about the beat. It's got to be the tempo. It's always the tempo and the beat of a song that gets you geeked up anyways, y'all. That's what it's gotta be. Y'all know Wicked did his video, y'all. Wicked do videos real good. Wicked do videos real good. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hilda, this what I want to ask you. What when he's putting why he doing that to the money? That I started to call you today. I forgot why is he doing that with the money? You know, when he put the money in his mouth. Well, I know there's got to be something like hip or something. I just don't know what it means when people do money like that. Put it in their mouth and then throw it on the ground.
Yo, I done met a lot of niggas in my lifetime. You can't keep it real with everybody, my nigga. Everybody ain't solid, everybody ain't 100. For real. Stick to your motherfucking self. These niggas ain't what they say they is. I do this shit for my brothers and everybody that done died.
Yeah,
Niggas say they gon' ride. When the time came, they ain't ride for us. Hit licks on some hot shit with the same click, you a 5 buzz. Niggas switched up like a bitch, say they'll die for you, but they lied to us. Make women for the real, all that other shit ain't got time for it. Mama still paying bills, till I get a meal, I'ma grind for it. Record labels all fake and gay, I won't sell my soul, I won't sign for it. Really cut from a different cloth, and new niggas only piss me off. Come around like they really down, but they only round if they mooching off it. Niggas pussy beat the coochie off it. Listen up when the truth is talking. Real niggas got morals, and the lame niggas don't hate. Rob, who take what? Bitch, I'm riding around with that cake. Riding around with that long K, fuck a Draco, yeah, it's war time. We ain't doing no drive-bys. If you try mine, we knocking doors down. I ain't saying I'm the biggest nothing, but if we got a problem, I'ma handle that. Loud talk and get punishment smacked. Turn this fat ass to a punching bag. Niggas saying it's on go when they see a nigga. Well, bitch, I'm a lunching pad. Hot shit for you fuck niggas. All love for the real niggas. Even if a nigga went blind and got paralyzed, I wouldn't feel niggas. See the pain in my city eyes that they traumatized and they still get it. Forever smoke on Mac bands. Long live smoking bean. But most of all, the one that hurt the most, goddamn nigga to the king. Wake me up, I know it's all a dream, but this real life and I'm stating facts. If I say this nigga, then I meant it, nigga. If it's out my mouth, I won't take it back. Rap niggas know what's going on. I'm the hottest shit since Tupac. I'm in Tupac and I'm too hot. Nigga, you not, I'm a fuse box. Yeah, nigga, I control shit. Y'all ain't better than my old shit. Tell them folks on no shit, on oh shit, this bullshit. I done kept it too real, but never got it in return. It's fucked up how we live. Well, I guess it's what I gotta learn. And they ain't saying that I'm perfect, cause everybody got flaws. And they say the real in the graveyard or they locked up behind walls. The closest homie can be your biggest hater, they ain't talking shit, not at all. They laugh at you when you fall, get mad at you when you fall. They come around like they really down with them niggas out, cut them off. Stand alone on your own team, be a grown man, that's a boss.
I don't know if I have to stop it because I don't know if it's like copyrighted. Yeah, he got skills. I like that song. I like the beat of the song. Everything. He really is. He got skills. He real talented. Hilda said he's from out of Chattanooga. He's from out of Chattanooga.
I'm only here to get it real. If I ain't done it, I ain't speaking on it. Wake them up, cause it's real. You can't learn shit cause you sleeping on me. Old homie tried to steal from me. The same one that said he killed for me. I never trust another soul going down that road. I be that kill something. Taking food out my kids' mouth will be the quickest way I catch a bid for something. Understand you gotta live for something, or you gon' die trying to live for nothing. Every dollar ain't meant to be chased, my nigga. Be patient, it's really coming. You don't work, you don't eat. I'm grinding hard, losing sleep. I'm taking joy to take the pain away, but somehow the shit getting weak. And the fact that niggas so quick to try you in these streets and thinking shit sweet. Niggas fast, they gon' fleet. In the meantime, I found my own grind, I got my own shine, and I spend my money on my own time. Bitch, I done kept it too real, but never got it in return. It's fucked up how we live. Well, I guess it's what I gotta learn. And they ain't saying that I'm perfect, cause everybody got flaws. And they say the real in the graveyard or they locked up behind walls. The closest homie can be your biggest hater, they ain't trusting shit, not at all. They laugh at you when you fall, get mad at you when you fall. They come around like they really down with them niggas out, cut them off. Stand alone on your own team, be a grown man, that's a boss.
Shout out to Bo Too Real. I like that. I've been listening to that all day. Shout out to Wicked Films because he did the. Y'all know Wicked is a beast on doing those videos. He definitely has a talent. I be listening to this little girl right here from Winston, y'all. Listen, I promise you, I tripped out when I heard this song the first time. I was like, I can relate to that song so much. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, I be listening to this too. I promise you.
Stop me over. Ay, the bitches gotta be kidding me. Bitch call me broke when she living off income. My Gucci cost more than your rent, bitch. Little these bitches was fans before they was enemies. This bitch is a big dummy. Type of bitch going flex all her rent money. Stop the capping, we know you don't get money. It was never no beef with this bitch, man. This hoe is delusional, want some exposure. This bitch grown as the fuck, and she twice my age on my life, man, I don't even know her. Insecure, man, that bitch need some closure. Bitch Scorpio, I was born in October. 1 minute, yeah, I be smoking the up, then I smoking gelato, I must be bipolar. Kicking big shit with my feet on her. I ain't even gotta touch the bitch, cause her baby daddy beat on her. No, for real, beat her ass, then he skeet on her. Shit, and he might even pee on her. If I pour on my fat wood, it's so bro that she ran out of tissue and wiped the stank ass with a pet wood. But it's time to close the curtain. Bitch is so whack, I rap to play with murder. Fresh as fuck, like my name just a turd. Watch my every move, man, this bitch steady lurk. Yeah, I'm about to get it in. Bitch, how you gon' diss looking sponsored by City Tree? Bitch, you a fuck, you don't know what to do. I can back up my talk, we can go blue for blue. Come on, bitch, you know you had to mention shot for to try to get some views. Stop playing. Stop playing. I really beat bitches for fun. I pulled up on her and she pulled out a gun. I don't even got the rest of the energy to for this lame ass bitch. I just like to fuck out your mama. You grown as the fuck, flashing $200. Bitch, get out of the fuck. Get in the face. Come on, bitch, stop playing. You know I'm the face of the city, bitch. That's why you mad. Well, bitch, fuck. Bitch, you know my name, ho. Stop playing with me. This bitch is goofy. And for the record, ho, stay with my pet. My racks like real life. Stop playing with me.
I like that song. I like that little girl song. We have some talented in the city. My cousin just dropped a song and video. Okay. Gorilla Young Thug this is going crazy too. I didn't know Gorilla had a Young Thug this. I can't believe Thug will put his mouth on Gorilla, but he don't get me started. He probably jealous of him. He said Glorilla, because I don't mean no harm, but I don't even think Thug will like women like that. He used the girl he had, whatever her name, Mariah the Scientist or whatever her name is, probably as a beard. I mean, everybody knows how Thug will get down. I mean, he came into the game wearing dresses. Anyways, the hitter said she tore his ass up. Good. She should have tore him up. Let me pull that up. I like Glorilla. I do. Y'all, I be wanting to stay on here with y'all longer. Y'all know, hey, M. Rose. Y'all know I don't stay on here long. Y'all know I told y'all I'm preparing for my classes. Y'all know I started back going to school. Y'all, I have something major coming up next month. Diane, are you in here? Gorilla diss song. Let's see if I can pull it up.
Motherfucking Memphis. Motherfucking young boy, bring your motherfucking up last year, Jay from home. I got something for you. You done picked the wrong motherfucker. Let's do it. Let go. Black and mad looking at nigga, pips looking at nigga, ass ain't Jim, Jet looking at nigga. Boy, you know this ass super fat. He's sex looking at that bitch looking at nigga, Chris looking at nigga. Man, I'm about to throw a feet looking at nigga. I'm about to go do a dick looking at nigga. About to drop low, do a split looking at nigga. Shirt wearing ass, skirt wearing ass, a bug on a grip, pain in the ass. Looking at it, glow ugly, I'm still flirt looking at it. You wish looking at it, shit looking at it. Sweet tea and a for a trish looking at it. Something out of up out the lips looking at it. Something on the inside of sis looking at it. Miss Never looking at it. Oh, devil looking at it. Tight ass pants, crop dress looking at it. Looking at it. Now I ain't hungry, I'm white looking at it. One a man that shit ain't Nate looking at it. Freak ass frog that's cake looking at it. Turtle that won the race looking at it. All heroes don't wear capes looking at it. I'm putting my feelings in the safe looking at it. Genie that trapped in the vase looking at it. Shoot up, spit out steak looking at it. They say yeah, that's fake looking at it. Snitch still ain't beat the case looking at it. Whoop a Goldberg by the face looking at it.
She said snitch still ain't beat the that's Memphis for real, because that's what they say, looking ass anything looking ass nigga in Memphis. I'm telling you. Tana 913. Okay. She did him just right. I hope she don't give him no clout though. Ooh. Steven said the song is trash. Check the writing credits and it say M Mims and S Benson. Oh Lord have mercy. So it said Mario Mims and Sammy Benson wrote the song. So Gotti and Black Youngster wrote the song. Oh my God. He said he joking. Oh my God. Have y'all been looking at Woody has a podcast? Now maybe he been had it, but that was my first time seeing it. He got a podcast. Woody been talking about Thugger. He talked about how Thugger was a snake, how Thugger was jealous, and Thugger was low down to all of them. Y'all hit the like button. Hey, checkmates. D.A. Willis ain't through with YSL. Georgia gonna get they lick back on Thugger. Mm-hmm. He said, man, Woody got brain damage. Woody said that Thugger was jealous of them. He said Thugger trying to destroy him. He said young Thug trying to destroy him because he's jealous of all the love he's been getting. Now that's what Woody said. Now Woody helped to get Thugger out of trouble. So I mean, I don't get it. Yeah, I was supposed to have Miss Hall on last night, and then I actually called somebody else and spoke to them about coming on to my show when I was gonna have Miss Hall on, because I want to have a couple people on like at a time to talk about their stories of their loved ones. And I don't know if I'm gonna get the other person. I told them to pray about it. Hopefully they will. You know, come on. But in the meantime, probably tomorrow night I will have Miss Hall on. And I'm gonna see about because I've been looking at a lot of different cases when I get home too. Y'all know I'm back. Y'all know I told y'all like when I was doing those cold cases for all those years, I got burned out. I'm just getting back around to getting my strength back to airing those cases and stuff. Says Thugger spoke good on Woody. Actually, Woody said Thugger was hating on him. I ordered me some gloves. I think this right here is it. Y'all notice I be talking to myself as I be doing stuff. Talking myself through it. Thugger said Woody take medicine. I think Thugger take medicine too, birth control pills. I don't think this is gonna fit. I don't think that's it right there. Let's see. I seen an interview. Maybe he thinks he was talking bad. He actually wasn't. Woody started his own shit himself. He the main one that started that taking that got them all jammed up. He was saying mental health medicine. So was it true that they said Thugger called Gunner a snitch? Because I didn't look at the interview. Did Thugger call Gunner a snitch? I said Thug needs to beg Sergio for forgiveness. His rap career is over without him. Oh, so he did? He called Gunner a snitch? But I thought they said Gunner didn't snitch on Thug, though. I thought they said Gunner didn't snitch on him and Gunner was helping him pay those legal fees. Yeah, I thought they said he didn't snitch. So I wonder why Thug called him a snitch. It says Gunner and Thug was close, so Thug seemed disappointed because Gunner ain't have nothing to do with anything. He should have stayed shut, is what Thugger said. They had nothing on Gunner. He did tell and admit YSL a gang when he didn't need to. Oh, okay. I thought everybody was saying that Gunner was the one that was paying Thugger's legal fees. Because he went against the narrative and said y'all was a gang instead of a label, and said he knew of crimes committed. Oh wow. So he did tell. Well, he did tell it. He did tell. They said, I've been listening to Thug for a while. Yeah, he did wrong things. He definitely ain't innocent, but he out a lot of folks on. Yeah, he put a lot of people on. He looked out for a lot of people. Thugger paid for fees. Brian still been Thug lawyer for a long time. He even got him for Dirk. Mm. Mm. Yeah, hold on. Hold on for 1 minute, please. Yeah, make sure y'all hit the like button for me, okay? Make sure you guys please like, share, and subscribe. I gotta put some groceries and stuff up. Something to do. I think this ain't my damn charger either. Says on his dime because he leaked calls on Dirk. People was talking shit. Nash shouldn't have put that man business in the street like that. Who put some people business in the street? Shit. Big Pressure said Thug might as well go and retire too. Y'all think it's over with for Thug? Nash? No, it's not over Thug. He got folks. Has Thug put out anything since he been out of jail? Has he been working? Lord have mercy. How did he get those calls? How did he get them? He put out a song begging for forgiveness for his girlfriend. I don't know why Thugger just don't go and set that girl free. You know, I don't know why he don't just set the girl free and let the girl go on and he live out his real, he go ahead and just. I respect people better when they live out their truth. And Rose said she liked the song. It sound good. Big Precious ain't nobody holding her. She don't want to leave. What? Ain't she? I thought she was already gone. Said folks got to be desperate to get jail calls leaked. Lord. Hold on for a second, y'all. Okay, y'all, I'm back. I can't never find that when I need it. I promise you I can't. Mm. But you're right about that, Big Pressure. Maybe Thug should set himself free. You're right. He should set himself free. When they talk on them jail calls, they tell them that they're right. They tell them that they're being recorded. So evidently, they already know that the people in the jails gonna sell that stuff for money. They already know that they're gonna sell it for some money. Their conversations. So I don't even know why they talk on those jail phones like that. Hey, Miss Carrie Marshall. They talk about their case and get themselves in trouble. Mm-hmm. Be quiet. Well, y'all getting to be too much for me. Anyways. All right, y'all. I'm getting ready to get off. Yeah, I'm gonna be on tomorrow. I am going to do an interview with somebody tomorrow. Hopefully, the other person will be on board, but I definitely got one person that I want to interview tomorrow. Hopefully, I'll be able to interview two people tomorrow. Oh, I'm praying, God, please let it happen. I think y'all gonna love the interviews. I think y'all gonna love what I revealed to y'all that I had the opportunity to do next month after I do it. And then the event that I'm having, I really hope and pray. I'm trying to pin down a date. I want it to be like the middle of December, and it would be a black tie event. And I really hope that all of you all can come. All of this, everybody is sane. Okay. If you're insane, please stay away. Please stay away if you're insane. Okay. I don't like insane people. Anyways, y'all, I got some things that I got to do. I need to assemble my vacuum cleaner and some more stuff. Anyways, you guys, I enjoyed you all tonight. I love you guys. Y'all have a good night.